give Arkansas a lot of credit. I thought they played very well, very determined. I thought we played really hard, but we didn't get the stops we needed to get. And you can't give up, 50+% from the field and expect to win versus a good team. And we made some errors. We had 17 turnovers. We missed some free throws, but we've got to be able to get more stops than we got tonight to win a high-level game. But that was a high-level game, and give Arkansas credit. They got a really good club.
I was going to say it's early as the SEC opener, but they almost had a tournament kind of feel like you guys were.
I mean, that was a high-level game. I mean, that was like an NCAA tournament game. That was a high-level game right there, and both teams got after it. And but they made more plays than we did, and we made our share. We competed hard, but they earned the victory tonight.
I know it was on the opposite end of where you were, but their shots, their jumpers, they were draining in the second half. How many of them looked contested? Just nothing y'all can do about it.
I don't know. You're right. It was away from me. I'll tell you, in the first half, they made some unbelievable. We had some great defense, and they finished some really tough shots in the first half. And I think in the second half, we probably gave them a little bit more space on some of those. But again, there were some contested shots that they made. But it's just you got to be a little bit closer, a little more in their space, change their rhythm, and we just could not get our defense stabilized in the second half.
Why do you think you guys turned the ball over so much more in the second half than you did in the first?
They wear on you. That pressure wears on you. I thought we made some bonehead decisions. There in the second half. JJ throwing that one off the guy's back, and that's just silly. But we could have overcome that if we'd have gotten a stop, and made a free throw or two.
In the past, you guys have been on the winning end when you out-rebound opponents, but what can you say about the effort on the boards tonight?
Well, we rebounded it well, and that kind of hides the fact that we couldn't guard them. Kind of hides the fact that we didn't guard them.
Is it a little bit of a vicious cycle there? In the first half, they're missing more shots, so they're not able to set their trap as much, and in the second half, they're hitting shots. And
yeah, the better defense you play, the less opportunity they have to set their press. There's a lot of truth in that, and I thought we handled the press most of the time in the first half pretty well. I thought Nemi had one late that he'd like to have back, but certainly when they're scoring, they're able to set their press more.
You get it to one bucket right there with 4 seconds left. I mean, there's so many things that you'd like to have back. What were you thinking at that point that you could have done?
Well, we got it to one bucket and give the kid credit. He made the free throws.
Yeah.
Just like at Kansas State, Charles made the free throws. Just exact opposite, really. When we put us down 4 and when you're down 2 possessions, there's just not enough time there.
Would you like to see your kids attack the basket a little more in the second half once you guys got to the bonus with about 11 minutes left?
We made an attempt to. I felt like that Arkansas made a concerted effort to guard, their tails off too, and I got to give them credit. I mean, we didn't finish very many plays in the second half. We got in the bonus, but when we got to the line, we didn't convert. So when we got there, we didn't convert enough of those. And in a high-level game like this, you can't make that many errors and win.
Losing like you did in a high-level game, do you worry at all about the hangover effect for Saturday?
Well, this league, and we talked about it before it started last year. We talked about it before it started this year. There's 18 unbelievable battles, and you've got to be able to emotionally let one go and get ready for the next one. And that's what we're going to have to do. But certainly, there's going to be many more slugfests throughout the SEC play, and we've got to be mature enough to move beyond this one and get ready for the next one.
You sense JJ was wearing down a little bit?
I don't think so. I don't think JJ's got great, he's got a great motor. I didn't think he was wearing down at all. I thought that we got a little bit spread out defensively, and opened up some driving lanes there in the second half, but I don't think fatigue was a factor.